Hi my friends, hope you are doing great. And let's talk about 3 R's of a habit. How a habit is formed. We all know that habits are the things that we often do, and it's gonna decide the results we get and then the quality of our life. And we have some good habits such as drinking a lot of water, doing exercise, or dance more courage, the habit that I shared with you in the video last week. Or we have some bad habits such as drinking a lot of alcohol or eating late at night. So when we know how a habit is formed, we know how to break bad habits and welcome new empowering habits. Let's break it down together, the 3 R's. The first R of a habit is the reminder, or you can call like trigger. But let's call it like reminder, so it can become like 3 R's, so easier for you to remember and also easier for me to pronounce. I always have problem pronouncing trigger. But anyway, get back to the habit. Alright, so the first one, the reminder or trigger, is something that like image or words or idea or thoughts come to your mind, and it trigger you to do that kind of behavior or take that kind of action. And that kind of action, or we call like a routine, is a habit itself. And after you do the behavior, you take that action, you get reward. It's gonna keep over and over again, reinforce the habit and form habit. So let's talk about one example of bad habit. How can we break it based on these 3 elements? Let's use a habit of eating late at night. That is one of the habits that I got sometimes in the past, and I managed to get back to my healthy habit. And also a lot of my clients told me that they had that kind of habit, and normally it's come in the same reason. And that is the first step. You need to describe the habit and then also identify all the reasons, all the stories related to that habit, the context of that habit. For example, you go home after working, you feel tired, and you probably have not done a project as well as you want, and you just beat yourself and you feel bored, you feel stressful, you need to have something to make you feel better, and you think food could be the solution. So now after you describing all of them, you know that food is a solution for you, and that's why you have that habit of eating at night, at late. And then now you want to identify the disadvantages of that habit in the long term. In the short term, it tends to give you that kind of feeling that you forget about boredom and also not feel stressful anymore. But in the long term, you know that it destroy your health. It probably make you fat, or probably make you feel like not fresh when you wake up in the morning, because during the night your body needs to digest the food that you just ate, and also reduce your productivity, your performance. So list down all the disadvantages of that bad habit, because you know that the reward here is mean that when the reward is good, our brain gonna tell ourselves to keep reinforcing that. But then if the reward is punishment, is painful, our brain gonna have us to avoid it, because our brain work based on the principle to avoid pain and gain pleasure. So now you identify the habit, you identify the disadvantages of that, you want to have the replacement for that bad habit. So the replacement for eating late at night can be like, for example, go for a walk, go for a run, eating apples. Apples quite good in the evening for replacement for unhealthy food. And now if you have the replacement, you need to choose one and stick with that and try it, make it become your new habit. For example, for me, I believe the best way to replace the habit of eating late at night is to just go for a walk. So now you know the habits that can replace for your bad habit. Let's talk about how can you create and sustain that. We also going to base on that model, the 3 elements. So when we start with the reminder, we need to set the reminder for that new habit. For example, the reminder can be like you put your beautiful shoes in front of you, and when you see the shoes, you wanna put a shoe on and get out of the house. Or you can put like a sticker, either small or big, in front of you when you see that. Or you can put the alarm in your phone, tell yourself, okay, you will go home, just put your shoe on and go out for a walk. If you feel bored, just put your shoe on, go out for a walk. And if you remind yourself, and it's like an alarm come up your phone, you see that, it trigger your brain, and then you start do that action, and you reward yourself after you take that action. You do that behavior by maybe giving yourself like tick 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 the box. You had like a recording book of your achievement. Today I done it, tomorrow I also do that, and then after over time you can see the achievement increase, and it's kind of get you the momentum. I remember one of my friends, he recorded his running kilometers. I went to his house in Jaragora, Spain, and I saw a lot of numbers everywhere, like 1,000 and then 2,000, 3,000, and I thought, hey, is this probably a running kilometer? And I asked him, and he said yes, he recorded it, so he felt the momentum accumulated and increased over time, and then he tend to run even more and keep that habit over time. He normally run every day, and in the weekend he run like 24 kilometers. Wow! And after knowing him, I actually use that method, and I found that I actually sustain my habit of running and run further compared to normally I run. Hold on, you feel like, do I need to run 24 kilometers? No, you don't need to start that big. You start small first. Because normally if we think big is good, but if we just keep ourselves need to do that big today, but at the beginning, we tend to give up because we're gonna make excuse, oh, it's too much, I cannot do it. So you want to just do something, little thing first, start small and stay consistent. You can just start with 5 to 7 minutes every day to do this kind of new habit of go out for a walk, go out for a run. And you can watch the video that I just launched recently about 5 to 7 minutes during the day, where you can energize yourself by doing exercise. And with that, you sustain your habit, and with that you will come new higher quality of life. And if you really want to learn in deeper how to break bad habits and create new empowering habits, and also learn how to sustain the new empowering habits, join me in the online course about habit, or the mastermind group, where you can get the one-on-one coaching every single month, and also the materials you can fill up, and you can evaluate by yourself, and you can keep track, and you can stay in the game, and you can stay in that performance, and you can feel alive again. You can then stop taking action, and then stop loving, living, and giving every single moment of life. See you in the course or the mastermind group. Simply you just need to follow the link and check it out. Love you.